I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say. It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Shame about a darn. Experience like that, you can't just find. Didn't like Segret. Didn't want him dead, though. The rest of us go.
Who the fuck is Segret?
It's what we have to do. You gave us the chance. Thanks for that.
I think Segret was the shopkeeper near, like, the gate. I don't even know if you can save him. Oh, well.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Alright. Right here we can customize Skyhold, but I don't think I have anything unlocked that I... Oh, wait a minute. No Kunari shit? I want a Kunari banner, you asshole. Well, shit. What's the... Well, this character's all about trying to find their place in the world, and being a dirty conformist, trying to find what works best for them. Well, I guess it's gonna be Templar. Sure, why not? Bed? Oh boy, yeah, I need to go to Orlais to get some of these. But that's inside our personal quarters anyway. Drapery, I think we had to buy those in Orlais as well. Heraldry. Kunari, yeah, that's right. The Kun demands it! Decor, shit. Throne? Shit, I don't like this one. I'm going with... Actually, I have yet to find all of the thrones on the, on any other character. I feel like upgrade them. And you don't upgrade them by like, oh hey, let's go buy some upgrades. You have to find them by like progressing through shit or doing certain actions. I don't even know, whatever. We're doing Dragon Maw Throne. Yeah. Windows. Well, these look so different from one another. We're going with Inquisition. Why not? Okay. Alright. Upgrade potions. I need to remember... okay. Embrium and Prophet's Laurel. Prophet's Laurel... That's gonna be a tricky one. Psych. Prophet's Laurel. Emerita Vein, yeah. Emerita Vein is in the Hissing Waste, I believe. This other stuff is pretty common. Actually, the Arbor... Where is it? Arbor Blessing. That we can get in... Emprise du Lion, I think? Let's see. Lyrium... Nope, fuck the Lyrium Potion. I'm never using that. Tonics... Yeah, no thanks. Grenades. Jar of Bees! Yeah, I'm not using that. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm only using healing stuff. Let's equip potions. Oh, that takes... Oh, I guess when I upgrade it, it takes more stuff. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have that much elf fruit. That sucks. I cannot put potions on coal. Okay then, I know why that is, but it's stupid that's why it is. I'm not gonna worry about crafting. And actually, after I do my crew conversation stuff, I'm actually going to come back here, and this is where I will save the game, because I might dupe stuff. I don't know. I might build stuff. I don't know. I do not know. But, yeah, let's go to the war table.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death. The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor. Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
Our allies shouldn't expect luxuries when they sign on to fight the first Darkspawn.
There is a difference between luxury and a building with no holes in the walls. The Templars came far to fight with us. They need to feel secure here.
I'm more concerned about reinforcing Skyhold in case Corypheus attacks again.
I've had difficulty forgetting his assault on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
I can't permit bad memories to influence the job we must do.
A proper example to set for those still alive. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
You don't have to be so formal just because I'm Inquisitor now, Josephine.
Our allies and guests should see you treated with every courtesy, Inquisitor, especially considering the newness of your office. Fortunately, after your courage at Haven, it's no difficult task to do so. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Only when I laugh.
Very good, Inquisitor. A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there's much to be gained by winning them over. Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Alright, well here we are at the war table. I need to recheck what I have. Let's see. I will need deft hands, sure. But I'd rather get... Let's see, nobility knowledge, that's important. Underworld knowledge. Shit, so I have history and I have arcane. So now I just have to choose between nobility and underworld. You know what? Let's pick nobility knowledge, sure. Alright. Now there are a couple of specific things on here. I don't know if all of them, I don't know if the one in particular that I want spawned in yet. Save Venatori. This is the Hissing Waste right here. What is this? Investigate Western Approach. Yeah, Western Approach I'll probably go to at some point. Ooh, Truth or Dare. 30 Influence, hot damn. Okay, University Overlay. Army Warrior Armor. Okay. Let's see. Investigate Strange Chalk Markings. Hunterfell. Let's see. Emprise du Lion. Is it Emprise or Emprise? I assume it's like a French thing. Or Legion in case of the game. Emerald Graves. Yeah.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my power just to get these areas. Well, at least the 8-point ones. I will have to do a lot more bitch work and exploration in order to get the some of the others. So let's see, Emerald Graves or the Exalted Plains. The Exalted Plains, I don't really like that one. So let's go to the Emerald. Well, it's not that I hate it. I just, it's meh, I think. Meh. Meh. Alright, make contact. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Alright, let's take a look-see. We're here. Strike a bargain. Search for Hack Writer. Acquire the Arcanist. Yes, it's important. Skyhold I can't speak. Skyhold has incredible potential for rune crafting and mastercraft smithing. If only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The war and the Venatori have claimed many experts, but we have located an Arcanist with great skill and reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Andrastian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. It will take significant effort to bring her from Tantervale, wherever that is, but this Arcanist would be invaluable to the Inquisition. Gee, I can't decide which one I want to pick for this thing that won't take any time.
Inquisitor.
The Arcanist has been secured, despite great cost and the concern of more than a few traditional-minded mages. She awaits a meeting with the Inquisitor and Underthing. Okay. Memorial for Haven. Secrets. For 63 gold. How about that? Gather coin. Well, let's get rid of that icon there. Locate weapon. Ew. Hinterland resources. Get rid of this icon, too. Or at least the little glowy thing there. Resources. Ew. Yeah, I don't plan on ever doing these resources. An offer from the Blades. Rumors. Shadows. Unfortunately, I do not... Like, I thought I was supposed to have one for a specialization. Like, why did that not spawn in? Or does the... I guess maybe, actually, there's also a power for price thing to buy influence. But, I guess, I don't know. I'm going to guess that... Skyhold needs to be cleaned up, like the mess outside first. Okay. So, I'm not going to bother with any of those missions yet. So, now, I'm going to deal with Skyhold Conversation. So, if you don't want to watch talking to people, then don't watch. Adios. Oh, wait, but first I have to talk to our Arcanist. I'm not going to count that as Skyhold Conversations, because it's important.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Hello there. Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Hey, I will stand your slack-jawed if I damn well please. And I am disappointed. Dragon Age has yet to have a dwarven romance. No Varric for so-called story reasons, which, okay, fine. But there still could have been a way to do that. Dagna would have been perfect to have as a dwarven romance. I remember during a live stream, like Mike Laidlaw, or maybe it was David Gator. I don't remember. They were both there actually. Yeah, now that I think of it, it was David Gator. I'm visualizing it now. It was a bald guy talking, and they were saying like, they gotta work. Yeah, it was Mike Laidlaw that said we need to work on dwarven romances, and then David Gator was the one talking about like. We'll do it eventually, but we're not going to just mark a checkbox that says Dwarven Romance, which I don't get. I don't understand what he means by that, because you can't have a Dwarven Romance if they're not a fucking dwarf, so obviously you got to check that box. But whatever.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty.
Oh, you're not even looking at it.
Pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. The precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
Yes, what now?
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Almost safely? I like to live dangerously. Also, Dagna comes here no matter if you helped her in Origins or not. I honestly, I'd imagine the dialogue changes. I'd certainly hope so. But, I actually... I think I've helped her on every, keep save. Except one, but I don't know if I've gotten to, that save or not. If I haven't paid attention to the dialogue, because I tend to skip it a lot. Like, I'll glance over the subtitles or whatever, but whatever. Yeah.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orsmar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. The wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something you want?
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Corypheus? My goodness. And actual physical rifts in the Veil? Also, dwarves? We don't dream. So, when mages talk about it, I can only, well, dream what it would be like.
So there's that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
What qualifies you to be an Arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smith caste, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
What is it you do, exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smith caste. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks?
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right. Well, how are you?
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Coryphia say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Corypheus made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies.
Not any Grey Warden. The Grey Warden. The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people. Literally.
Yeah, it's too bad about those elves, right?
You gave up so much, left your home. Was it really that amazing?
Yes. I left my home and my family, but I just knew I could be more than a smith. I wish my people weren't stuck in the past, and I regret that my father couldn't imagine another life for me. But I don't regret what I did.
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The surface could learn about lyrium smithing, and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. And so far as the Shaper is concerned, I'm castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
The Warden affected you in a special way.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same. It was a dark time. There was one light. She saved us. She saved me.
All right, rein it in. You have work to do.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me. Well, how are you?
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces. and I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
I would like to see it together. It's too bad you're not a romance option. Wah wah. Ugh. Oh, that reminds me. Skyhold Conversations will include my romance path. So, yeah.
Need something?
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can. Yes?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believed the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Devinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Devinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll talk later.
Of course.
Yes?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it. Goodbye. Inquisitor?
Are you ever concerned that you've turned your back on your people?
I have done no such thing. I simply see no way to help the elves, oppressed as they are now.
You could teach them what you've learned. You could give them the tools to help themselves.
How many would listen? Most of the poor and oppressed do not want to work to improve their condition. They want only comfort, an affirmation that they are good for being poor and oppressed. I might reach a few at most, but you are right. That is more than I reach doing nothing. I suppose I'm just tired of fighting.
What do you mean you're tired of fighting? Fighting what?
Did you think I honed my magical skills to impress spirits? I have joined my share of causes, but when I offered lessons learned in the Fade, I was derided by my enemies, and sometimes by my allies. Liar, fool, madman. There are endless ways to say someone isn't worth listening to. Over time, it grinds away at you.
If you stop fighting, they win.
You do not win a war by fighting to the death in every battle. Pick the fights you can win. Remember your goals, and do nothing that does not further them. Inquisitor?
Tell me something. Do you care about anything in the world beyond the Fade?
Ah.
Ah?
The Inquisitor turns a hawk-like gaze to me, penetrating deep into my most secret desires. Only not. I care deeply for many things beyond the Fade. Just not you.
Well, at least you're polite about it.
You did ask. I am powerless to hide anything from the keen eye of the Inquisition.